Hi everyone, I am Magesh Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering in the Sun College of Engineering and Technology. In this session, we are going to discuss one of the finest topic in power electronics, that is choppers. The content of the chopper chapters are chopper principle, method of control, types of choppers, and applications. In types of choppers, we are going to discuss the different classification of choppers type A, B, C, D, and E. Choppers principle. The basic principle of choppers are to convert the fixed DC supply into a variable DC output. That is, to convert the unregulated DC input into the output of a regulated DC output. A chopper is a static device which is used to obtain a variable DC voltage from a constant DC voltage. So the conversion of DC to DC will take place in the chopper technique. So it is also called as DC to DC converter. With this technology, it offers a greater efficiency, faster response, lower maintenance, smaller in size and smooth control. The above features in a choppers, so it is widely used in trolley cars, battery operated vehicles, traction motor controls, control of large number of DC motors and etc. Also, it is used in the regenerative braking concept of DC motor to return the energy back to the supply and also as a DC voltage regulator. Methods of control. To achieve the output DC voltage can be verified by the following methods. That is, the first method, pulse width modulation control, and the second method, variable frequency control. The variable frequency control is also called as frequency modulation technique. The first one, pulse width modulation technique. In this technique, the pulse width, that is T-on of the output waveform, is varied by keeping the chopping frequency and hence the chopping period T is also constant. Therefore, the output is varied by varying the on time T-on. The second method, variable frequency control. In this method, the chopping frequency, that is the time period, in that time period, the T-on or T-off either kept as a constant. This method is also known as frequency modulation technique. In frequency modulation, to obtain full output voltage range of frequency has to be varied over a wide range. This method produces harmonics in the output and for large of time, load current may be discontinuous. The another name for pulse width modulation technique is constant frequency control. The figure shows the pulse width modulation technique. In this technique, you can able to see the time period T on is going to vary and the total time T is kept as constant. So we can have the chopping frequency as a constant in this technique. The second figure shows the constant frequency control technique or the frequency modulation technique. In this control technique, you can see that you can refer the graph and you can have that total time period T, that is chopping frequency is varied. That is a buck converter or boost converter. We are having two modes. The first one is on state operation. The second one is off state operation. It is simple. When the switch is on or the close, it is on state. When the switch is off, that is open circuited, it is a off state. In this operating principle, we are going to discuss first the boost converter. Mode 1, on state. When the switch is closed, the current flows through the inductor in a clockwise direction and the inductor stores the energy. Polarity of the left side of the inductor is positive. Mode 2, that is off state. When the switch is opened, current will be reduced as the impedance is higher. Therefore, changes or reduction in the current will be opposed by the inductor. Thus, the polarity will be reversed, which means the left side of the inductor will be negative. As a result, there are two sources will be in series causing a higher voltage to charge the capacitor through the diode D. Here, the switch S is open and only path offered to inductor current is through the flyback converter D, the capacitor C and the load R. Types of chopper. According to the quadrant of operation and the output voltage V0 and the current I0, the choppers are broadly classified into 5 different topologies, that is type A, type B, Type C, Type D and Type E choppers. The other name for Type A is first quadrant chopper, Type B is second quadrant chopper, Type C is two quadrant chopper, Type D is two quadrant Type B chopper, and the Type E chopper is also called as fourth quadrant chopper. First, let me see the Type A chopper. It is also called as the first quadrant chopper. The figure shows the circuit diagram of Type A chopper. The Type A chopper consists of only one chopper switch, one freewheeling diode and the load. It is clearly says that it is always comes in the first quadrant only, that is for both your voltage and current, that is output voltage and output current always positive. Very simple two mode of operation. When the switch is on, your output becomes is positive state. That is, when the triggering pulse is applied to the chopper switch, your current I0 will be is maximum and V0 is also will be a maximum. When the switch is off, there is an off state in your output. When the chopper is on, supply voltage V is connected across the load. When the chopper is off, the V0 becomes equal to 0 and the load current continuously to flow in the same direction through the freewheeling diode only. The average value of the output voltage and the current is always positive. Class A chopper is also known as step down chopper, in which the power is always flow from source to load only. It is used to control the speed of the DC motor. The output current equation obtained in the step down chopper with RL load can be used to study the performance of Class A chopper. Next, Type B chopper. The Type B chopper is also called as second quadrant chopper. In the second quadrant chopper, your current is become negative, your voltage is always positive. The circuit diagram of Type B chopper is shown in the figure. The circuit diagram consists of diode, chopper, inductor and the battery. The waveform of Type B chopper is shown in the figure. It is clearly stated that during the on state only the output becomes 0. When the chopper is on, the battery E drives the current through inductor L and the resistor R in the direction opposite to the shown in the figure. During the on period of the chopper, the inductance L stores the energy. When the chopper is off, the diode D conducts and the part of the energy stored in the inductor L is returned to the supply. Average output voltage is positive and the average output is current is negative in this operation. In this chopper, the power is flowed from load to source. Class B chopper is used for a regenerative braking of DC motor. Because the power is flow from load to source, it is applicable in the regenerative braking concept. Class B chopper is a step-up chopper. Type C chopper. Type C chopper is a combination of Type A and Type B chopper. It is also called as two-quadrant Type A chopper. The circuit diagram of Type C chopper is shown in the figure. The circuit consists of chopper 1, chopper 2, freewheeling diode, diode D2, inductor L and the battery E. The waveform shown in the figure. Class C chopper is a combination of Class A and Class B chopper. The first quadrant operations are chopper 1 is on and diode D2 conducts. The second quadrant operation, chopper 2 is on or D1 conducts. When the CH1 is on, the load current is positive. The output voltage is equal to V. The load receives the power from the source only. When the CH1 is off, the energy stored in the inductor L forces current to flow through a diode D2 and the output voltage becomes 0. The current continues to flow in positive direction. When the CH2 is triggered, that is CH2 is on, the voltage E forces current to flow in the opposite direction through L and CH2. The output voltage becomes 0. On turning off CH2, the energy stored in the inductor drives the current through the diode D1 and the supply output voltage is V. The input current becomes negative and the power flows from load to source. The average output voltage is positive, but the average output current can take both positive and negative values. Chopper CH1 and CH2 should not be turned on simultaneously, as it will be result in short circuit the supply. Class C chopper can be used for both the DC motor control and the regenerative braking concept. Class C chopper can be used as a step-up chopper or step-down chopper. Type D chopper. Type D chopper is also called as two-quadrant chopper. The quadrant 1 and quadrant 4 will take place. The circuit diagram of type D chopper is shown in the figure. It consists of two choppers with CH2 and CH1 and two diodes D1 and D2 along with the load. The two-quadrant type B chopper, or we can call it as D chopper. The waveform shown in the figure. The waveform clearly said that the class D chopper is a two-quadrant chopper. When the both CH1 and CH2 are triggered simultaneously, the output voltage V0 becomes V and the output current flows through the load. When the CH1 and CH2 are turned off, the load current continues to flow in the same direction through the D1 and D2 due to the energy stored in the inductor L. The output voltage V0 becomes negative V0. Average load voltage is positive if the chopper on time is more than the off time. Average output voltage becomes negative if T on is less than T off. Hence, the direction of the load current is always positive, but the load voltage can be positive or. So from the above all the classification, type E chopper is a very important chopper. It is a four-quadrant chopper. It is a very simple. You can see the circuit diagram. It is a bridge combination circuit diagram. The type E chopper circuit diagram with the load EMF E and E is reversed. The type E chopper comes with the four-quadrant operation as shown in the figure. The output V0 and I0 will come first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and as well as fourth quadrant according to the operation. Class E chopper is a four-quadrant chopper. When the CH1 and CH4 are triggered, the output current I0 flows in the positive direction through CH1 and the CH4. The output voltage V0 is equal to V. This will give the first quadrant operation. When both CH1 and CH4 are off, the energy stored in the inductor L drives I0 through the D2 and the D3 the same direction, but the output voltage becomes V0 is equal to negative. Therefore, the chopper operates in the fourth quadrant operation. When CH2 and CH3 are triggered, the load current I0 flows in the opposite direction. The output voltage V0 becomes negative. Since both I0 and V0 are negative, the chopper operates in the third quadrant operation. When CH2 and CH3 are off state, the load current is I0 is continuous to flow in the same direction D1 and D4 and the output voltage becomes positive. Therefore, the chopper operates in the second quadrant as V0 becomes positive and I0 becomes negative. Applications of choppers. There are many applications in industry. The major applications are power supply circuits, SMPS, AC drives, DC drives and electric vehicles. In power supply circuits, the choppers plays a very important role in buck converter, boost converter, buck boost converter and Kirk converters. SMPS, switched mode power supply. In power supply unit, the flyback converter and front end converter, back end converter, the choppers plays a very important role. AC drives and DC drives, that is the speed control of a motor, to control the speed control of a motor and the regenerative braking concept, the choppers are plays a very important role. In electric vehicles, the battery management system and the speed control, it is a very important role of choppers. With this chapter, I am ending the today's session. If you understand the concept of choppers, chopper principle, chopper classification and its application, your learning will be happy learning.